All right, we got new comics this week, and we just have Molly Jane on camera.
No doubt.
That's okay. We're better off that way. So let me start. Why don't you grab one of my pile? Let's Get Burgers from Silver Sprocket. It's a comic about a cat named Knife and a dog named Cheddar who are best friends. They love burgers. They hate capitalism. And they're just trying their best, okay?
It's really fun and cute.
It's a complete web series in one book.
Next, we will do one of mine. We have a new series starting up, Batman vs. Robin. Now, this is spinning out of the Batman Superman World's Finest comic and also a little bit of Josh Williamson's Robin book. So if you've been reading both of those, you're going to have a good intro to this. But it's mostly spinning out of Batman Superman. It's also written by Mark Waid with art by Mahmud Asrar, so it looks beautiful. And two very major DC characters return in this book.
What?
Big
Who could
deal.
that be?
Yeah, we're not going to spoil it, but just be assured, big characters come back.
I'm almost doing all graphic novels this time. This is a new book from Faith Erin Hicks, and if you haven't read her work before, you're totally missing out. This is about a young woman who rides horses and hates a lot of people and leaves her current stable to go to a new one where there's less people and more horses. And can you coexist with horses only and not humans?
Sounds pretty nice. Next, I have from Vault, Revealer, which is a one-shot. Now, you might have seen this movie on Shudder. It is co-written by local comic writers Tim Seeley and Mike Moreci. And this comic is a little 4-story anthology that it reads better if you've seen the movie, but you can still enjoy the comic without having seen the movie as well. It's real good. Next up, keeping on the spooky topic.
This is a perfect book for this time of year. It's Sarah Andersen. She from Sarah Scribbles. During the pandemic, she did a whole bunch of like 4-panel gag strips about cryptids. This is all that collected. So funny, so adorable, and the cover glows in the dark.
And it's got pink page ends, which I always appreciate, colored page ends. Next up, a new debut from IDW. We've got Star Trek Lower Decks, tying in with the TV show of the same name, the cartoon Star Trek show. It is written by Ryan North.
Future Fantastic Four writer Ryan North?
Yeah, so you know it's going to be super funny if you've read Squirrel Girl, any of the other stuff he's done. He's great.
Dinosaur comics.
He's such a good, smart pick for a Star Trek comic. Yeah, first issue of that drops this week. Next up,
another graphic novel, Supper Club, long awaited, finally have it. It's by Jackie Morrow, and it is basically food, friendship, and drama. High school is always cooking up something unexpected. A bunch of food friends in high school, and it's great. That's all I'm saying about that. That's all you need.
Next up, we've got another graphic novel. No kidding. This is by Vero Kazat and Madeline Martin. It's about abortion and women who can or can't get pregnant and whether or not they want to. And it's a good, thought-provoking read. Next up.
Also a good thought-provoking read, Hit Me from AWA. I really enjoyed it. It is about a character who hires herself up to get beaten up because she has a very high pain threshold, but one of her clients is murdered and she's embroiled in the saga of how and why and who done it. It is a fun, high-octane thriller with a really great protagonist. This is the entire first arc, and I hope that there's more.
And it's written and drawn by ladies, which I always appreciate in a ladies-centered book. Next, we've got a new edition of F Off Squad. I don't want to
You
say
can
something.
say Fuck Off Squad.
Okay, it's Fuck Off Squad by Davey Baker and Nicole Gu. They also recently did a really cool graphic novel about the nature of social media called I Am Tulip. Or We Are Tulip? I Am Tulip. But this is a new edition of their first book together.
Also Silver Sprocket, and it's expanded, right?
Yeah. It's really, really fun. It's about teenage ne'er-do-wells getting into trouble and just being shitheads to continue cursing.
Sure. It's all about social media and stuff, too.
Yeah.
And why they're terrible. And hey, a couple of quick hits this week. The 06 Protocol is another high-octane spy thriller kind of thing with a mysterious project and I can't go into detail, but I really enjoyed it, even though I did not know who writer Lee Turner was, but I really liked it a lot. There's Masquerade, which is a new superhero book from Kevin Smith, that Kevin Smith. And don't forget, do a Powerbomb 4. Come on, you love it. And that is a bunch of new stuff for this week. Maybe you'll check them all out. Molly Jane, let's get burgers?
We already did that one.
No, I mean, let's go get burgers.
Oh, an Impossible Burger for me, of course.
Fair enough.